This video will show you how to display the circular list that we created in the previous video and how to delete from it. So after we inserted the last value, and if I wanted to show the list, I call display list method here, and it will show 20, 30, 10, as you can see here. So let's see how this works. In the display list, first we check to see if it is empty, if our list is empty. And if it is not empty, then we're going to go through all of the links and we're going to show current and then move current one down. So initially we start current at link 2 and we're going to show the data 20. Then the next thing to do is tell it to move one down. That moves current to the next link. Then we go back to the beginning of the loop. Next iteration shows current, so now we're seeing the link 30, so that's the second one we're showing, and we're telling then current to go to the next one. That moves current one down. This is now the third time we're going through the loop. We're going to do another current show that shows us the link 10, and then after that the last thing to do in this third iteration of the loop is to move the current one down. So now current goes to next and it stops back where it started. And this is how we display the linked list. Now let's examine how we're going to delete from the list. Suppose we wanted to delete the link 20. So we're going to call the delete link method. We're going to send the value 20. So the value is 20. Again, we check to see if the list is empty. It is not empty. Then we're going to go through all of our links and we're going to check to see if the link after the current is equal to the value we're trying to find. So current initially starts here and we're going to check to see if the current next data, so current is this, current next is L3, is current next data equal to 20? No. So if that's not the case, then we're going to tell current to go to the next one. So that means current now goes to this link. The next thing to do is, again, we'll go back to the next iteration of the loop. Now we check again, is the current's next data equal to the value? Current next is link 1, current next data is 10, and it is not equal to the value we're looking for, which is 20. And at that point, we tell it to go to the next. Now current goes to this link. And at this point, now we go back to the next iteration of our loop. We check to see if the current next data is equal to the value. Current next is L2. So current next's data is this, which is the 20 we're looking for. So at this point now, we have stopped current at link 1. Okay. And then we're going to now create a new link called toDelete, which is going to be equal to my current next. So my current next is equal to current next is L2. So this here is my toDelete link. Okay. Now the next thing that I do is I say current next is equal to toDelete next. So current next is equal to toDelete next. So this equals this. So this here is equal to L3, which basically establishes this connection. Now the next thing is this line of code. We're telling it to delete. So this tells the compiler to free up this memory space, which was referred to by toDelete. So at this point now, that can be reused by the operating system for something else. And at that point, we say numlinks minus minus, and numlinks at this point becomes 2. And of course, my current has changed to L1 at this point. And then we're going to return true, and that is the end. And this is how we delete a link from a circular list.